So who really is the most forgotten faction in 40K? What's up, y'all? Angron's calmest son here. Well, actually, if you've seen me driving on college roads, I would have a Fury that would rival both Karn and Angron because I actually was involved in a little bit of not a kerfuffle, but there was some rage-inducing moments driving on campus today. But what's up, y'all? Angron's calmest son, and today I do want to talk about the most forgotten faction in 40K. Well, actually, maybe calling them a faction may be a little unnecessary. Maybe sub-faction. So who am I talking about? Exodites. The Eldar Exodites. All I know about them, and this is crazy because I try to stay informed. I read a lot of novels. I'm trying to read a novel for every faction. So right now I'm on Iron Warriors, but I'm getting to Eldar, I'm getting to everything, all the Xenos, all the Loyalists, everything. But I don't know jack shit about the Exodites. But what I do know is, it sounds like, from what I've read and from what I watched on YouTube as well, from other creators or people who do deep dives who are much more educated than me, these dudes are gone. They're nowhere. They make sporadic appearances. I know they made one in the Infinite and Divine where Trzin kind of like threw his little stasis Pokeballs and said, random shit, let's go. And just spawned, a bunch of random ass relics from time and then a bunch of different Xenos, some crew, bunch of stuff, right? But you never really hear about Exodites. And probably a reason for that because it's hard to bring them into most stories realistically, consider they kind of do their own thing and they're actually like super isolated, it would seem. I know they have like world circuits. They have different ways of living in cultural differences than, let's say, Craft Worlders and Drukhari, all this other stuff. Really cool stuff. I like the Eldar. I think they're really cool. And I usually advocate for, if you've seen my, Minor Xenos video, I really advocate for most of the aliens to get their, the respect they deserve and to have them included a lot more in most 40K mediums, video games, novels, hell, put them in Warhammer Plus, animate them, do something, right? They deserve to be there because they're interesting. And if they're not interesting, guess what? You're a multi-billion-dollar company with many talented people employed under you. I guarantee you can make them interesting. Exodites, I don't really know. I don't know because, to me, and when I advocate for other Xenos who are obviously not really in the main picture of the setting, I say, go get them to them. We've seen a little bit of them and they're interesting. Exodites, and this is coming from someone who's really, coming at you from a biased perspective of not knowing shit about them. I don't know if I'd really say they should have the energy dedicated towards them because that would sort of defeat their purpose. So I'm going to pose a question to you guys, and I would like some responses. And this could be towards anybody, in the comments, not in the comments, some other YouTuber who likes to watch this stuff and they're like, Angron's calmest son seems to have a point. Maybe I should respectfully disagree. I just want to know, are they actually the most forgotten, or are there other Rogue Trader lore era stuff that I'm forgetting? But, are they the most forgotten, and do you think they should sort of be expanded upon? Because I'm going to keep it real with you. I almost 100% of the time think every faction can always be flushed out and always be better and can always be improved upon. In a setting where stagnation's the theme, it doesn't have to be the theme in real life, y'all. You can absolutely make characters who, only have one appearance, show up again, and make them cool. There's a bunch of characters who I think could come back. Korak Sin, she's in Death Guard Apothecary from the Fabby Spiral series, just one of them. Kind of off topic there, but I'm saying you have opportunities to make characters cool when it's pretty obvious you put the effort into them. But when it comes to Exodites too, I can't think of any notable characters that I've ever heard of, really. I can't think of any notable Exodite warrior off the top of my head, and I can't think of any who would know on YouTube. I'm trying to think of other people who would really they know their shit and would talk about this. I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard. It's really interesting to me because I would like someone to kind of expand upon them, or at least someone who's really deep into Eldar, give people reasons to get interested in them. But I don't know if there's even Exodite books or something, novels even. because it seems to me they're just so sparingly used, and like they are the most forgettable. I'm sorry. When I would bring up the Raven Guard as the most forgettable, like loyalist, like faction of Space Marines, when it comes to overall 40k, Exodites take the fucking cake. I am sorry. Like, it's insane to me. And this isn't even like an Eldar hate video. I unironically really like every faction. I think all of them have potential to be really cool, just given the right writer and given the right, story. They all can be absolutely super cool and entertaining. There's no shot. I went into the Night Lords Omnibus thinking I wouldn't like any of the characters. Met Talos, Octavia, Septimus, Uzas. I was like, damn. But anything Exodite related, even in the Infinite and Divine, I just really couldn't give myself, like the energy to, unfortunately give a shit. It sucks, but, not going to stretch the video out, just saying, and I'm going to leave you guys with this one 2-part question, are they the most forgotten faction in 40k, or sub-faction, if you, I guess, want me to be, proper about it, or stuff. Number 2, do they really deserve to kind of be, expanded upon? Part of me says yes. Like, it's like an 80 like 20 split right now. 80% of me says hell yeah, but the other 20% of me with when the nails are biting is like absolutely not. They're boring as shit. So I want answers, y'all. I want someone more educated than me, and me posting this to YouTube, I guarantee you I'm gonna find at least 70,000 people telling me my opinion is wrong. And for once, I cannot wait to hear it. So ladies and gentlemen, if you watched the whole video, thank you so much. At 190 subscribers, really appreciate it. Really close to 200. Like the video, please subscribe. I like seeing the numbers go up. I get a little dopamine boost every time we do it. Thank you so much. I am out of here.